Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing okay. In this last video about Google SGE, we're going to be discussing about things that you can do to for your website, for your e-commerce website specifically, in preparation for this upcoming change to the Google search results. First things first, that's super obvious if you're in e-commerce, is your product feeds. So your product feeds into Google Merchant Center powers majority of the e-commerce based search results that you can see here. So in order to be eligible in these panels for this kind of search results, you do need to have a product feed in Google Merchant Center. So make sure that your feed is valid, is approved in Google Merchant Center, and more importantly, within Google Merchant Center, you need to make sure that you enable it for Google services. That's a very important setting to make sure that you have enabled. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, you have to make sure that your feed is optimized. So what does optimization of your product feed mean? So by standards, for example, most e-commerce platforms will have a standard out-of-box shopping feed that will be available via an XML file. So what we tend to recommend our clients is to use a third-party tool, product feed enhancement tool. So tools like Data Feed Watch or Feedonomics, those are two really good options for e-com merchants. So what these products do, it can enhance the existing product feed that's currently out of the platform and enhance it with different attributes, labels, and you can augment the standard feed that you get from your e-commerce platform into something more optimized. Obviously, that's the first step. Feed optimization is going to be super important with all the changes to Google in the future. The next thing is reviews, right? People want user-generated content and reviews, third-party endorsement to say that this product is fantastic. So make sure you have a strategy on collecting reviews and make sure that those reviews are connected to all the different products that you sell online via the product feed as well. With your Google product feed, as I mentioned before, make full use of all the different attributes and labels that will be available to you. So don't just have the standard price, reviews, product name, and product descriptions. If you have free shipping, make sure you use that label. If the product's on sale, make sure you use that label. If you provide free returns and stuff like that, make sure you utilize all those different attributes and labels that's available to you there. Now, the second tip I would like to provide is your product schema. So product schema structured data is obviously super important from an SEO perspective. It helps trigger rich snippets in the traditional Google SERPs. But more importantly, Google has been pushing this quite hard via Google Search Console. This is fairly new with the Merchant Center merchant listings report in GSC. And you can see here within there, they provide some recommendations and guidelines about how to structure your product schema data. So once again, it's the same thing. Don't just utilize the bulk standard schema markups of price, name, description, images, and reviews. Make full use of everything else that's available out there. In stock, out of stock, different color variations, weight, returns, GTIN, SKU number. All those product attributes can be marked up with product schema to enhance that even further. So it's just helping Google make the connection on your website to the product feed, and it will help bolster, I think anyway, on the performance of these search results here. Now, what do you do if you are already investing in content? I think that shouldn't stop. So most e-commerce websites have the lack of content, so they'll either tend to invest more in their blog or creating content hubs about a specific category, I think that shouldn't stop. You should still continue to invest in top of the funnel content for your e-commerce website. Why I say that is because this panel here that you can see here. So these are all article related stuff. I have not seen any category page rank in this panel for some of these queries that I've been testing. So if you're a fashion retailer, you have a whole bunch of floral dresses for the upcoming season, you can still write a very detailed long form article with interactive content on it and trying to get that rank. I think the fundamentals of optimizing a piece of content from a technical on-site keyword research, topical research standpoint does not change. Now it's about understanding and doing some reverse engineering to seeing why is Google picking this article that's ranking up here, why they're picking this article versus what is already ranking on page 1 of Google, right? So it's about some reverse engineering, understanding that. But I think the basic principles of content optimization will not change. So make sure that you continue to invest in that. And the other thing to consider is bolstering strong EEAT signals with your content. So if, author information, qualifications, author markup, article markups, from a schema perspective is also going to be super important in the future. So hopefully these 3 to 4 tips is super useful for you guys. Let me know in the comments or ping me directly if you have any questions or you have any ideas about what you think this upcoming Google SGE experience or its results would do in the future for users. And yeah, hopefully these videos have been useful to you. Thank you and see you soon.